Remember, it's making me sick. What sauce is that?
What sauce is it?
It's red.
Which is the grease and some sausage.
Just wait for the kettle to boil.
Is that right?
Disgusting, me. That's gross. If you can serve it, yeah, the kitchen roll in the living room.
Aye.
There's so much spilling all over the bed. Leave.
Yeah, okay.
Bring loads in there because it's very runny. It's very runny. Bring loads in. You check and see on that video as well.
One hour 23. Pausing?
No, leave it on.
Okay. Yeah, I want to do the floor first. Put some music on. Why not? Well, it's nothing on in the keep forgetting there's nothing on in the evening. There's only talking in the evening. Keep forgetting. There's only boring talking in the evening, so I would have put some music on, but there's never anything on in the evenings. It's just talking. It's only talk. There's only talk radio when in the evenings. The music during the day, but it's more talking in the evenings. I keep forgetting. It's a bit boring in the evenings, so it's not really exciting. Not really exciting entertainment for you, I'm afraid, so you have to bear with me to fight. Just me. Just boring on me, I'm afraid. So having a drink. This is very thirsty work, you know. I had to move Winks out of the way, put my tree up on the table, so I wasn't happy about that, but I have nowhere else to put her. They're all my cousin's presents on the table, so I have to try and make an appointment to when I can meet up with her so I can give her presents, because Christmas week is next week, as you know. Next Tuesday is the 22nd of December, and I get my hair done on Tuesday, so it's the last day I can get my hair done. It's the last chance to get my hair done is next Tuesday before Christmas, and I think they'll probably close in next week for the Christmas, so Tuesday's my last opportunity I can get my hair done. So my appointment's at 10:30 in the morning, so I couldn't get an afternoon appointment, and Liam's not exactly very keen on getting up early in the morning. He's not a morning person, but that's the only time they could get me, so I had no choice but to take it, because my hair needs to be done very badly. It's getting very dark, and it's getting a bit long, so it's getting a bit heavy at the top. My colour's getting very dark, so I need to get it done. So I'm going to be coming up here, so unfortunately I won't be on in view for a few minutes. I'll be off camera for a few minutes, folks, because I'm behind you here. I'm doing the floor, so because I'm up by the door. So I won't be on show for a few minutes. I'm behind the camera here, and I'm watching the floor from the door first. I'm starting from the door, so I won't be in show for a few minutes. So you have to bear with me. I'll be in view in a few minutes. I'm behind you at the moment. I'm behind the camera. I'm behind the camera, not in front. I'm behind the camera at the moment. So I'm starting from the door end. So let's look at the stuff here. I need to put this in the spare room when I do the floor. I need to clear the hall when I'm doing the floors, so I can get all the angles, all the areas, so I can clean around or get all the dirt off. So I'll be starting from the door, so I'll be off shot. I'll be out of view for a few minutes. I'll be out of view for a few minutes. I'm starting from the end of the hall, and then I'll be with you. I'll be in shot then in a few minutes. It's always easy to start from the end, and then it's always easy to start from the end up, you know. Start from the end up. So start from the end upwards, up. Start from the end up. I'm behind the camera, so I'll be with you in a few minutes, folks. You can hear me talking to you. So you can hear me talking. So we went to Knockgrove Shopping Centre today in Rathfarnham. And we got the finishing touches of our, we got the rest of our Christmas decorations today in Knockgrove, and we had a good time, had a good afternoon, and it was very difficult to try to find decorations. It's very hard. We had to all over about 3 shops. We're looking at about 3 shops trying to find decorations. We eventually found some, and so we got some P-Ducks and photographs. They had lovely trees. They had gorgeous Christmas trees and lovely decorations, so we got some photographs while we were there. And so I WhatsApped some of them to my cousin and my brother, and
and my Go Therapeutic place. And I got text back and they actually liked the photographs. It said they looked very Christmassy. So I might send them to my police horse friend as well, so on Twitter. You know, my police horse friend, I have a Twitter friend called PH Little Dave, so I might send him some of the photographs that we took today. He took some of me beside the tree inside the shopping centre. And there's a lovely tree, there's 2 trees outside in the car park that he took of as well, so lovely ones that were lit up. The gorgeous trees that are lit up outside. The trees inside the shopping centre was lit up as well, beautiful trees, so we got nice decorations. So Liam, I asked Liam if he had any storage in his camera, because I have no storage in my camera, or in my camera. As he has storage in his mobile, because I have no storage in my mobile to take any more photographs. So Liam said he had storage, so we took the photograph and then he WhatsApped them to me when he came home, because he couldn't get any internet, couldn't get any link to the internet. You need the internet to WhatsApp, you see, to send messages. So he had to wait till he came home to take the send. He had to wait till he came home to send me the photographs. So it came out very well. We took 4 photographs today. So it was a nice afternoon. It was nice and mild. It wasn't cold or anything. Nice and mild today. It was ages since I was in Upgrove, not time ago. It was ages. I can't remember when I was last there. I think it was sometime last year. And they've changed the logo. Funny enough, they changed the logo of the shopping centre. They changed the logo as well. It's not as big as Dundrum now. It's slightly smaller. It's not as upmarket as Dundrum, and not as upmarket as Dundrum. A little bit smaller. I'd rather Dundrum myself, to be honest with you. I'd rather go to Dundrum, but we couldn't get any luck with the decorations in Dundrum. They used to have a shop in Dundrum where H&B used to be, which is now Golden Discs. And Golden Discs was moved. And the Golden Discs that's in Dundrum was originally in Enoch Grove Shopping Centre where we were today. The Golden Disc that's in Dundrum was originally in Enoch Grove Shopping Centre where we were today. It was moved from Enoch Grove Shopping Centre. The Golden Discs that's in Dundrum. It wasn't Enoch Grove Shopping Centre, and it replaced H&V. H&V closed down in Ireland, and it's still open in the UK and Northern Ireland. And thankfully, we're going to Northern Ireland next year. We're going to Belfast, so to see steps. So I'll be able to go to H&V if I want to. So because I miss H&V. I've missed it since it closed down. So I'll be able to go to visit H&V next year when I go to see steps. So I really missed it when it closed down. So, but as I was saying, there's a shop called House of Fraser beside where H&V was. It's now since closed down, and they used to have great decorations in there. So it was very handy, very ideal, and fantastic shop to look around for decorations. It had a wide range of choice of decorations. Now it's since closed down, so there's nowhere else in Dundrum that sells decorations, so we had to go elsewhere. So Enoch Grove was the next choice, so we went there. So we were there and got home about 6 o'clock. We were home by 6 o'clock just to make it time, just in time for the soaps. It's time for the soaps, so yeah. Yeah, it was a nice day. We left here about, I think it was about 3 o'clock, 3:30. We got home by 6 o'clock, and the traffic was a little bit slow going out. It was a little bit damp. It was a little bit of light rain going out, and so bad. Because we were indoors most of the time anyway. And I wrote a card to the Irish National Stud, and I posted today. I posted a card to the Irish National Stud today as well, so they should get to them tomorrow or maybe next week as well. So nice to write a Christmas card at the Stud, because after all, good friends of ours, so that would be nice. And I got a card for Liam as well, so the card to him today. So, I hadn't given cards and stuff for a while, so I thought I'd not give him a card today. Send it to him today, so I did. Yeah. All the big dirty, so I thought I'd give it to him. It gets very dirty, you see. Floors get very dirty very easy, they don't stay clean very long. I wonder, are all of you ready for, or up prepared for your Christmas holidays yet, or have you all sorted out your shopping and your wrapping and your decorations? Have you got all your decorations up yet? I was very late putting mine up because, as you know, it was a very difficult year for me this year, so I wasn't too sure about putting them up at all, to be honest with you. I've only done the finishing touches today. I only started putting them up yesterday, and I did the finishing touches today. It's quite late putting them up. I've only put up this week. I've only put them up this week. Normally, in a normal year, I'd have them up weeks ago. I'd have them up like late November, the beginning of December. But I've only put them up since yesterday, the 16th of December. This is the 17th of December, so I've only put them up. I always started putting them up yesterday. I should have them up weeks before now. But it was a difficult year this year, as you know, with the COVID-19. So I wasn't even too sure that whether to put them up at all this year, because it was such a difficult year this year. I wasn't too sure whether to put them up at all. I wasn't really feeling that festive because of the COVID-19, you know. It's a very hard year, not only for me, but for anybody. It was even more difficult for me at this minute because my chemotherapy is finished now until after Christmas. I can't go back now until January, so trying to find out what to do and keep myself busy. So it's very hard now. I won't be able to go near the horses now for next month. It's going to be very tough, you know. I'm not able to cope without the horses, as you know. I'm not coping very well at the moment, being away from the horses. It's very hard. I can't bear being away from the horses. I just can't bear it, you know. It kills me being away from the horses, you know. It kills me. It was a very difficult year, you know. Very difficult year. I'm not too sure whether you can see a shot of Warthad. It's him here. There's no photograph of Warthad. It was taken a few years ago. I think it was 2018, early 2018 and 2019. He wasn't there 2019. 2018, 2017. It's Warthad. He sadly passed away this year in April. So it's a very difficult year for me this year, losing my friend Warthad. So fortunately, he was in France when he died. So I missed his departure. I didn't get to see him. I didn't see his send off. He went to France. He relocated to France in October in 2018, and I never got to see him off. I was in trouble with my camera, so I never got to see his send off. I was away for Patty the whole month of October, so by the time I got back, he was gone. He was gone to, as they said, a private stud in France, and luckily I was able to keep in touch. Luckily I had the address and the email and the send me photographs, and I was able to keep in touch with them. And the next thing, he got a tweet from the Irish National Stud saying, "We are saddened by the passing of Italian stallion Warthad." I was gutted. Still, I don't think I'll ever get over. You might see there in the distance. That's a tribute poster, I got a tribute poster made of Ward had earlier this year. I think it was the first lockdown in March, April, May this year. But I got it done especially because he was very special to me, you know. I think got done special. I got this one of the photographs that was sent to me from the stud in France. That's one of my favourite photographs, so I thought it'd be a nice photo for a poster, so that's what I got to do. So, leave it there.